why it has not registered an FIR against the Chief Minister on a petition filed by RTI activist Vivek Garg, who submitted copies of 2 letters from Sheila Dikshit to the Prime Minister. Now, NDTV has accessed the second letter in which Sheila Dikshit makes an emergency defence, slamming the Shunglu committee report, and also seems to be blaming the then Finance Minister P. Chidambaram for delays in clearing projects, which led to inflating costs. And we spoke to BJP leader Vijay Goel for reactions on this.
There is a lack of coordination between all the agencies. But how Sheila Dikshit herself is involved in this all these Commonwealth Games, and the top decision was taken only by the Chief Minister, and she kept all the power at the time of Commonwealth Games relating to Delhi government or PWD or DD or other things with her only. Now she is the responsible person who is inducted by the Shinglu committee, who is inducted by the Lokayukta, who is inducted by the CAG, and still CBI is not doing anything. After Shinglu committee report, everything is now clear, and that committee was appointed none less than the Prime Minister, and she is responsible for all the corruption in the Commonwealth Games. Kalmadi has only 3,000 crore budget, but she has budget more than 23,000 crore. So the lack of coordination, who is responsible for this lack of coordination? And the CBI has not filed a single charge sheet against any of the minister or the Sheila Dikshit government officials.
Tanma Biswas is tracking this. In fact, she broke the story. Well, Tanma, can you give us highlights of this letter? Also, Sheila Dikshit very clearly defending herself, putting the blame seemingly on the then Finance Minister.
That's right. Let me first give you a short description of what the case is about. What we know so far is that a petition has been filed at a trial court here in Delhi, where the petitioner has produced these letters, some of which we have just been reporting on from the morning itself, where Sheila Dikshit has in fact written to the Prime Minister giving her defence on the basis of the Shunglu committee report. Now, the petitioner has basically said that there are several such letters and other evidence that he can produce in court which shows that there is a case against the Chief Minister, against Rajkumar Chauhan, who is the PWD Minister of Delhi, and also Suresh Kalmari. He says that the cost inflation which we saw in the Commonwealth Games, especially for the projects that the Delhi government was responsible for, was directly, the responsibility for that could be directly laid at the Chief Minister's doorstep. So a case should be registered, which is what the court has asked the Delhi police now. Why hasn't an FIR been registered yet if there is enough cognizable evidence? Now, the Delhi police claims that since the CBI has been handling most of the Commonwealth Games scam cases, they should look into this matter and register a case therein. Now, as far as this letter is concerned, where Chief Minister had written to the Prime Minister early last year, right after the Shunglu committee report was made public, you can see it's been written by her. She has used very strong words to give her defence to the Shunglu committee report. She says, I feel constrained but compelled to point out that the high-level committee report has caused damage to the image of my government and myself personally. This is not acceptable. More importantly, she has also mentioned some of the problems that she faced during her chief ministership while taking care of the Commonwealth Games projects. She says, while monitoring the projects and progress of work, the Chief Minister was faced with conflicting versions by the subject ministers and the Finance Minister. The project implementing ministries complained of delays in getting financial clearances, because of which she had to step in and head the committee for timely clearance of a limited number of Commonwealth Games projects. She also goes on to mention several instances where she had tried to get in touch with the Finance Minister. Some of the meetings the Finance Minister did attend, the then Finance Minister, but then there were several clearances which were not given as soon as could have been done, which led to the delay of these projects, and as a consequence of that, the cost of these projects went up. So she has given her defence in these letters. Now, this is being produced as an evidence by the petitioner to show that there was a lot of conflict between the Chief Minister's office and the Finance Ministry at that time, and which had, whether deliberately or unintentionally, led to delay of the projects, which led to cost escalation, which the petitioner says ultimately the Delhi government is responsible for. Back to you.
Tanima Biswas, thanks very much for joining us with those details on that story.